This is Dusty Trip, and I'm going to see how fast I can go from 0 all the way to 10,000 meters. So, let's begin. This is my car, and clearly we can't drive it yet, so let's build it. I put some gas, and now we're done, so I went to sit in the car to drive. Now we're good to go. And at around 500 meters, I crashed, flipped over my car, and got struck by lightning. I was in a quite scary situation. I then got flung 200 meters in the air, and then I died. So let's try again. On the second attempt, I randomly got flung again, and then I just died again.
Vibrating.
As you can see, in this attempt, I'm already glitching again, and this was going to be a big problem later. Anyway, I'm gonna finish up the car. Anyways, I finished building the car, got into it, and started driving. And at 1,000 meters, I found this house. So naturally, I went to look inside.
Let's see.
There was this weird man inside, so I just got scared and left. I then found another house, and
No. Kill him.
yeah, I went inside and found water for my radiator, so I filled it up. I also found an apple and this cool looking axe. Then a tornado came. I drove around the tornado to avoid getting sucked in. And now I was almost at 2,000 meters and found this gas station. And I was very lucky because this was the exact time my car ran out of gas. However, the gas pumps didn't reach, so I had to take a canister, empty it, and fill it up with gas. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then my canister got stuck, and I couldn't even get it out. A bunch of other stuff happened, and I finally got it unstuck. I filled it up with gas but accidentally spilled it all.
Okay, fuck this man. This guy's in my car. I dumped all the gas out.
With no gas, I was left stranded again. So let's try again. I filled up the gas, put the doors on,
What?
and now we're driving. As I reached 600 meters, it got super dark. It turns out there was a solar eclipse. I started driving, it became day again, and at 1,000 meters I found this house. There seemed to be some pretty good stuff inside, but there were monsters I had to deal with, so I dealt with them. I finally got inside and found this entire gizmo in my hand and tried taking all the good stuff out. I got the gizmo out and filled up my car.
No. What is it doing? Did I just put oil and water?
Yes. I accidentally put water and oil in my gas tank.
Oh my god, it doesn't start.
You see, I'm now quite in a sticky situation. I tried dumping the fuel out so I can just refuel it with pure gas, but it wasn't working. And I heard something. I tried to fix it, but to no avail. Now, I was really starting to get pissed, but I built the car. And now, I'm back on the road. It started raining, and my car exploded. Since my car exploded, I needed to rebuild the entire thing now. Now we can continue driving. I found another house, so I went inside to go check it out. Then monsters started attacking me. I managed to get in anyways, and there wasn't really anything except for this nuclear bomb and food. I did find this bomb and put it in the house, but after 30 seconds, it didn't explode, so I just left. And now let's continue driving to 10,000 meters. I found another house, found some stuff, took that stuff to my car, and now we're back on the road. I reached 2,000 meters again and found this gun. I then got back in the car and almost got struck by lightning, and I ran out of gas. I got stranded again, so I had no choice. I traveled 1,500 meters again and found this house, and it had some water and gas. I saw this gun, so I got it, and now I feel confident that we're gonna reach 10,000 meters on this trip. I got in the car and started driving. I drove some more and found this garage, so I went to go explore. Now that I have a gun, I can finally kill these stupid things. I opened up the garage and found some very good stuff, so I took it. Now we finally have some more gas. I spent some time getting more stuff and left with a very good inventory. Anyways, I'm gonna continue driving to 10,000 meters. I arrived at my second gas station, shot those animals, and found a lot of gas. I filled up my car and got some stuff, and now we seemed like we may just actually make it to 10,000 meters. I drove and found some even more gas and got back on the road where we finally hit 5,000 meters. We're halfway and there's a solar eclipse, so I just waited for it to pass. And now we just need to cross the bridge. Now for the most dangerous part. Oh my god. I completely screwed up at 5,000 meters, so this is my final attempt. This time, I'm gonna use this van, and I better hope I don't crash. This time, I got into a storm, but that didn't stop me. I got into a dust storm too, and had a crazy fight with those animals. I reached 5,000 meters and got to the bridge again. This time, I was not gonna let up again. Luckily, this time, I did it. I drove some more and realized that my gas was still super high for some reason, which means that this whole time, I could have used the van instead and spent much less time trying to find gas. Anyways, let's just get to 10,000 meters. I found this garage and it was just in time because I was getting very hungry. In the game, if your hunger bar drops too low, then you just die. But anyways, I got my food and started driving again, only to see another tornado. At 7,500 meters, we got to this checkpoint and I have never ever seen this before. I passed it and just continued driving. This road was going uphill and it's really starting to piss me off because it was making my van go much slower and adding to my time. My radiator needed more water, so I put some, and I need to find more water because I'm about to run out. And luckily, I found water. So let's finally finish our challenge. I was unsure if we're gonna even make it because I was getting very hungry, but we are finally so close. And we finally did it. We reached 10,000 meters. There were some angry people shooting at me, and I died. But we did it. In total, it took 39 minutes and 11 seconds. But if you want me to drive 100,000 meters, let's get 2,000 likes and subscribe. Please.